Tonight's big story, a big surprise for people in 3 Portland neighborhoods. See, organized tiny house villages, big enough to fit 60 people, are moving in. Now, this is a done deal. Officials have already made their decision. Surprise. Shortly after they announced that decision, neighbors who live near these 3 sites started flooding our inbox. Here's Maggie Vespa.
They're not talking to anybody. They're just doing it.
People in 3 Portland neighborhoods are grappling with a big decision made for them. City officials announced Thursday amid a mounting housing crisis, homeless villages are headed for 3 vacant lots, 2 in southeast Portland and 1 downtown. Each Safe Rest village will house roughly 60 people. The city aims to have them up and running by 2022.
Safe Rest villages are fenced, fully staffed 24/7 managed outdoor shelters.
In other words, this is a done deal, whether neighbors want it or not.
That's stupid.
Jim Widener does not want it. He owns a home near one of the lots, a TriMet property at Southeast 122nd and Burnside. He's convinced crime will go up and property values will go down.
They're just dropping it in our laps and saying, deal with it. And it's putting a hardship on everybody.
Then there's this site along Southwest Nadeau near I-405. Just across the street sits the International School of Portland, an elementary school. A parent wrote to KGW she's beyond appalled and worries about kids' safety.
Honestly, it's not a really good idea.
This man, who didn't want to show his face, agrees. He's homeless and camps on the lot now.
It's a safety hazard, especially bringing kids into the mix next to a village of homeless people that are possibly using.
City officials have said the villages will be carefully managed. The people in them referred by nonprofits. Still, Friday, KGW heard concerns and fears about all 3 sites, including this 3rd one at Southeast 45th and Harney. So we took these fears to people with lived experience.
You live next to a village that the city endorsed.
Cameron Morgan lives about a block from the Kenton Women's Village in North Portland's Kenton neighborhood. It's housed homeless women since 2017.
You know, it can be a good thing, it can be a bad thing.
Morgan says the village itself has always been peaceful, but in the last couple years, crime and camping around it have gotten worse. He hesitates, though, to place any blame on the village itself.
Since the authorities cannot police and take care of the homelessness problem and transients, that I think that's a negative part of it.
Morgan adds his property's value has not gone down, but multiple neighbors are moving, not from the neighborhood, but from Portland, where crime and homelessness are spiking citywide. Now, we did reach out to Catholic Charities, which runs the Kenton Women's Village, and we just haven't yet heard back.
I'd like to stay with the comparison that was made for just one moment, because
Sure.
you spoke to a neighbor, but it was just one neighbor. You also talked to the neighborhood association.
Exactly, I did. I actually talked on Zoom to Vice Chair Tyler Roppy, and his take was, similar to Morgan's. Overall, neighbors, he says, support the village, and he also said property values have not gone down, but he noted crime has gone up, again noting that's in line with the rest of the city. So hesitating to blame that on the village. That said, in regards to these new villages, he made this distinction.
The Kent Women's Village was a fairly unique experience in that the neighborhood had an opportunity to tell the city to move forward or not. And through that process, and I'd consider it fairly grassroots, it gave neighbors a real sense of ownership over the project. But the Safe Rest Villages is not a grassroots community-driven process. It's more of, okay, we've selected a site, here's where it is, here's what we're going to do. In addition, you have also a scenario where they're trying to do this quickly and acting like it's going to be easy, and I think it's going to be harder than people think.
Now, we should note and remind people more villages are coming. This isn't the end.
Yeah, exactly. The city has said they want to open 6 total by 2022, so they say they'll announce the other 3 locations as soon as possible.
Maggie, thank you.
Sure.